All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We are looking at an event so massive, so logistically complex, and honestly so culturally significant that it completely redefines the whole concept of a global sporting event. I'm talking, of course, about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're going to look closely at the unprecedented scale of this tournament, breaking down how it impacts everything from the local economy to exactly how you'll tune in from your living room.
Now, before we even get into the geography, just look at this number, a projected GDP contribution of $17.2 billion. Insane, right? This single stat instantly puts the massive financial footprint of this event into perspective. We aren't just talking about a couple of soccer matches, we're talking about a massive macroeconomic engine that's basically going to turbocharge specific industries over a 2-month period.
To really make sense of this whole thing, we're going to break it down into 4 distinct pillars. A tri-nation mega event, kicking off with culture, the multi-billion-dollar economy, and catching the broadcast action.
Starting off with Section 1, a tri-nation mega event, expanding the global footprint.
So, the 2026 World Cup is doing something totally unprecedented by expanding to a 48-team format. That means a staggering 104 matches played across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. It's a huge logistical footprint covering 16 different host cities over 2 entire months. And certain areas are really gearing up to shoulder a massive chunk of this. The Dallas-Fort Worth region, for example, is set to be a major epicenter. DFW is hosting 9 matches, which is the highest number for any U.S. city. All of these are going down at AT&T Stadium, though. It'll temporarily be called Dallas Stadium to follow FIFA's sponsorship rules.
Moving on to Section 2, kicking off with culture, a global celebration.
Before the matches even start, the whole thing begins with an absolute explosion of culture, with the very first match kicking off in Mexico. The opening ceremony in Mexico City, designed with Balich Wonder Studio, reimagines the World Cup trophy through the lens of traditional Mexican culture. You can see this beautifully captured in the intricate, joyful art of papel picado. It's this powerful symbol of tradition and craftsmanship, setting the stage for the world.
To amplify that, the ceremony features an absolute powerhouse lineup. We're talking global icons like Shakira, Burna Boy, J Balvin, and Los Angeles Azules taking the stage. They'll be performing tracks from the official FIFA World Cup album, including the official song Die Die by Shakira and Burna Boy. It's this incredible mix of modern global pop and traditional folkloric performers designed to kick things off with maximum energy.
Let's look at Section 3, the multi-billion-dollar economy, turning excitement into hard data.
Let's translate all that cultural hype into the hard economic data. Remember that $17.2 billion number? Well, an impact analysis by the University of Texas at Dallas projects that as the total GDP contribution. But check out the accommodation and food services projection, over $2.3 billion. That's a massive wave of capital flowing right into local businesses, restaurants, and hotels.
If we zoom into DFW as a microcosm for this boom, we can see exactly where that demand hits. This chart shows the distribution of traditional hotel rooms getting ready for the event. Dallas is clearly leading the pack, followed by Fort Worth and Irving.
Looking at data from the Texas Comptroller, DFW currently has over 115,000 available rooms, expected to reach around 150,000 across roughly 1,200 hotels. But here's the massive logistical puzzle. A Collier's report projects those 9 matches in Dallas alone will draw over 2.7 million visitors. So, where on earth is everyone going to stay?
Traditional hotels literally can't hold everyone, and that creates a super fascinating secondary market. A Deloitte study projects a massive wave of about 42,000 visitors will pivot directly to short-term accommodations, like Airbnb right in the DFW area.
And the crucial thing here is that these Airbnb guests are incredibly valuable to the local economy. The study estimates they'll spend an average of $511 per night. That's money flowing straight into local dining, groceries, entertainment, and transit.
This really shows how a mega event impacts everyday citizens. This influx is estimated to inject $24 million directly into the pockets of local DFW Airbnb hosts. And the best part? In the US, 59% of these hosts are women and 20% are seniors. It's a literal microeconomic boom happening right at the neighborhood level.
Finally, Section 4, catching the broadcast action, the tournament in your living room.
For those of us who won't be in the stands, the broadcast logistics are just as insane as the physical ones. Fox Sports has laid out this incredibly comprehensive schedule. They hold the English language rights, and they're prepping a massive footprint from the opening ceremony on Thursday, June 11th, all the way to the final match on July 19th.
This breakdown here is basically your practical utility guide. Fox is broadcasting 72 matches on live network television, and the remaining 32 will hit FS1. That covers literally every single visual broadcast. But hey, what if you aren't near a screen?
If you're commuting or just on the move, SiriusXM has you totally covered. They'll be providing live audio commentary, simulcasting the Fox Sports feed for all 104 matches. You'll primarily find these on channel 83, and if two matches are overlapping, the second one bumps over to SiriusXM FC on channel 157. It makes the whole tournament completely accessible, anywhere you go.
To see how that busy schedule plays out in real time, here's the exact timeline for the U.S. men's national team opening Group D matches. Mark your calendars right now. They open against Paraguay on Friday, June 12th. Next up is Australia on June 19th, and finally Turkey on Thursday, June 25th. So as we wrap up this explainer, let's just take a step back. We've got 104 matches across 3 nations, world-class cultural ceremonies, a $17.2 billion economic engine completely transforming local communities, and a broadcast network making sure you don't miss a second. The only question left is, how will you experience the biggest tournament in history?